Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be another chatty get ready with me. My hair is kind of all over the place. I tried to tame it down a little bit. It's not working. So we're just going to roll with it, and probably after I'm done with my makeup, I'm going to be able to fix the hair situation a little bit. So let's pray for that. But today's video is going to be quite exciting because the topics that I have to share, some could be very juicy, some could be very controversial. So I just want to give you that heads up right out of the way. And as usual, I will not be mentioning or talking about any of the makeup that I'm putting on my face, but I will make sure to leave the names of all the products that I'm going to be using down below, and hopefully if I have any links to share, I will do that too, so that in case you want to check out any of the products, then you can go ahead and do that. But yes, without any further ado, let's jump right into it because we do have a lot to talk about. Now I was planning on actually doing an entirely different video similar to the one that I've done a few years ago. I think it's been 5 years, so I should maybe do a part 2 in celebration of the 5-year anniversary of that video. It is one called Life Lessons I Have Learned. That's what the name of the video is. If you want to go ahead and like search it on my channel or anything. Basically, when I was back in college, I think it was my first year, like after my first year, I want to say, yeah, like first year ka jo vacation hota hai, or maybe like the end of the first year, that is when I had done it, that video specifically. And I was going through a lot back at that time. Like now it almost feels insignificant, to be honest, but back then whatever I was going through in terms of like college mein jo controversies hoti hai with like your friends, and you know you break friendships forever, and I'm not in touch with any of the people, I believe. I think I spoke about 3 different people and 3 different situations in that video, and out of that, one friend I'm actually in touch with. We worked on rebuilding our friendship and our relationship a lot in during COVID, basically. So that happened, but the other 2 people I am not in touch with at all. I do think we follow each other on Instagram, like just from like back in the day. Like I was never one of those people who used to like unfollow someone on social media to show ki I'm not friends with this person anymore, type of a thing. Matlab, I am also following people from like my school who have tormented me, or who I absolutely despise. So who I follow on Instagram says nothing about who I'm friends with in real life, and that could be a good thing or a bad thing. I would say कि I find that a little bit petty to unfollow someone, but I also understand that some people are like, okay, if this person is not in your life, why do you want to see what is happening in their life? And to that I say, basically, sometimes you know how they say कि karma will deal with it, but मुझे ऐसा लगता है कि karma will deal with it, but मैं वो मतलब I want to see karma happening to them. उससे मुझे एक अलग ही तरह का satisfaction मिलता है. And again, if you don't agree with me on that, it's totally fine. But yeah, I like to see मतलब वो बोलते हैं ना कि you keep your friends closer but your enemies even closer, that kind of a thing. I don't, मतलब I know a lot. Like I started this video off on a very heavy note. I feel like this video might make me seem like someone, oh, she really holds on to her animosity, and मतलब हाँ मैं कभी भूलती नहीं हूँ, but at the same time on a day to day basis मैं इन लोगों के बारे में सोचती नहीं हूँ, मुझे याद नहीं आता है. In fact, if I'm going to be very very honest with you guys, this is something my friends know, but I don't think I've ever spoken about this on social media. Is that I have 2 accounts. You guys know that I have my personal account जिस पे मैं लोगों को मतलब I don't let random people follow me on that account. Even like, you know, when you get follow requests from strangers, I don't accept any stranger follow request on that account, because वो मेरा personal account है. Like I post about family, you know, outings. I post about if I'm going out with my friends, or you know, like that kind of stuff is what I actually post. Which, by the way, I post that like once in a year, or maybe twice in a year, if anything. So I should not say I actively post over there at all. मतलब बिल्कुल ही नहीं. But the HR Loves Makeup account, which is mentioned in my description box and where I post all my beauty content, that is the account which is usually open on my phone the most. Like if anyone has more than one social media account, you know how Instagram works on your phone. You have to keep switching accounts. You can't have you can be logged into both the accounts, but अगर तुम Instagram का app खोलोगे तो तुमको कोई एक ही अकाउंट दिखेगा हमेशा. एंड देन इफ़ यू वांट टू you know, switch into the other account, you can switch. And I feel like I do that maybe a little bit more often since the past month or so. But उसके पहले I feel like I was not active. मतलब कश्मीर ट्रिप के टाइम पे I was a little more active on my private account, because मैं वहाँ पे भी पोस्ट कर रही थी अपने ट्रिप के बारे में. So I was posting more, I think, on my private account about my trip versus about on my HR Loves Makeup वाला account. मैं क्या ही बात कर रही थी, और मैं वहाँ से मतलब दूसरे ही पूरे टॉपिक पे आ चुकी हूँ. For some reason I have loose powder all over my hands and like मतलब इधर कहाँ से पहुँच गया ये loose powder. But yeah, I'm just dusting it off on the brush, and then I can just use it basically. Of course I just showered, so that's why I'm doing it. If my arms are all sweaty, I would not be doing it. But anyway, coming back to social media, मैं कौन से टॉपिक पे थी और मैं वहाँ से कहाँ ही पहुँच गई. But yes, I was telling you that basically account switching. So I don't I'm not very active on my personal account, like my private wala account, just because like no reason to be honest. I don't always feel like you know, checking on like दूसरों के लाइफ में क्या चल रहा है type of a thing, because I feel like if I mean, this is just me personally, when I am constantly scrolling on social media and seeing कि दूसरों के लाइफ में क्या हो रहा है, I tend to neglect my own life. And I don't want to do that. I'm working towards a lot of self-improvement in a lot of different areas of my life, and that's why I try to stay away from others' life so that I can focus on my own. And that is why I was not very active on my personal account. A lot of times people, you know, they might not message you, like if they're acquaintances or like, you know, friends that you're not super duper close with, they will tend to message you, like at least for me personally, I can speak, they message on Instagram instead of messaging me on WhatsApp, and I don't see those messages until like a week later, 2 weeks later, sometimes even, because मैं अकाउंट अपना खोलती ही बहुत कम हूँ, और अगर खोलती भी हूँ तो आई डोंट नो व्हाई वो मैसेजेस का जो साइड कॉर्नर है उस पर आई डोंट टेंड टू click on that and go and see who's messaged me, and sometimes I'll just graze over it. Like if I'm not feeling super social, then I will just not, you know, bother to respond to those messages. Like if you want to really reach out to me as a friend, I'm speaking, then you just WhatsApp me, or you know, just give me a call. I know a lot of people are like call versus text, and most people lean more towards text. They don't feel very comfortable speaking to someone on call. It's just a social thing, you know, that way, which is understandable. So just text me, but text me on WhatsApp. You will most likely receive a response in the next 30 minutes. Versus if you message me on Instagram, you might probably, like, I might probably not see your message up until like a week later, 2 weeks later, maybe sometimes. So yeah, that being said, when it comes to my followers who message me on HR Loves Makeup, I try to respond to your messages much sooner. So that's why a lot of times, like, some of you start chatting with me in YouTube comments, and फिर वो YouTube comments ऐसा हो जाता है कि it's like a whole chain of comments, right? So like I'm replying to you, you're replying back, and then back and forth वो बहुत लंबा chain हो जाता है. And what tends to happen with YouTube notifications, when someone is commenting for the first time, I will get a notification for that, and I will also get it on YouTube Studio, which is what most creators use. Again, like I said, I'm going on way too many tangents in this video, but yeah, I get two notifications, one of YouTube Studio and one like YouTube the application, so I do not miss any of those comments. I've pretty much, I'm sure, replied to every single comment I've ever gotten if it's a primary comment, but then I'll reply back to you, and then once we do the back and forth communication on that same comment in a chain, sometimes I just tend to lose it. Like I will not receive a notification sometimes at all. I don't know why YouTube is like that. So that is why if you ever want to like me to respond on something, and if it's like a back and forth thing, just DM me on Instagram versus, you know, a YouTube comment, because that way I'll be able to have a full length conversation with you where I'm not going to leave you hanging in the middle. And when people say please reply, I'm like, yeah, I know a lot of creators don't reply actually to their comments, so but I always do. If I've seen your comment, I will definitely make sure to respond. I even sometimes respond to like the snarky troll comments. I was doing that a few days ago and I got a lot of satisfaction out of it, to be honest. I mean, I'm definitely that person कि अगर तुम मेरे से तू तड़ाक से बात करोगे तो I will give it back to you. मैं ऐसे चुप रहने वालों में से नहीं हूँ. So yeah, that is that pretty much. I have completely stopped doing my makeup for some reason. I am just talking and ऊपर से I'm going on so many tangents. Oh my god. So anyway, so where was I was talking about, I think where all of this started from was the video I was telling you about, which it's 5 years old now. So I am planning on doing like a part 2 more mature version of that video, which I wanted to, like, first I was thinking कि अच्छा मैं मेरे Chatty Get Ready में मैं वो थोड़ा बहुत mention कर लूँगी, but then I realized no, there's a lot more to talk about, and I could do like a dedicated maybe 30-40 minute video just on that. So that will definitely be a separate video, but in today's video I wanted to talk a little bit more about some more chill things. I think मैंने start ही इतना heavy कर लिया, so let's chill out a little bit and talk about some more not as intense things. So Zara, let's talk about Zara. It's a very popular brand, I would say, that, you know, gets a lot of hype. Content creators apparently tend to you know, buy a lot and do a lot of content surrounding Zara, and I always thought कि अच्छा, you know, when I start earning decent, like right now I would say I'm earning decent, not from YouTube, I'm talking about my primary job, you guys. I make zero money off of YouTube. थोड़े बहुत पैसे मिल जाते हैं affiliate link से, but वो इतने कम है ना कि उसमें I can't even buy like a full size product, like something that costs like 300-400 rupees, उतना भी नहीं आएगा affiliate links के earning में से. I'm talking about 1 month का earnings, okay, because right now my affiliate link sales are not very great, तो maybe 2-3 महीने की कमाई से शायद एक full size product आ जाएगा. Okay, apologies for the interruption. I'm back, and my dad wanted to grab something from the room, so I thought he might as well, while he's doing that, let me do my liquid eyeliner. So that's why I'm done with that basically. Okay, the hair just got worse apparently in the past 5 minutes. I don't know what happened, but yes, I think I again drifted on some sort of tangent where I was talking about affiliate affiliate earnings and how I don't make much off of that. But where were we talking about? We were talking about Zara. Okay, so Zara has gotten a lot of hype for quite a few years, I would say, at this point. But when I go to the store, I think a lot of their stuff is really good, really chic, really classy looking, and I get that. But at the same time, I have not heard the best things about their quality, their ethics as a company as well. And apart from all those things, I would say the price of Zara is not something I would consider affordable, at least for me personally. Like I'm obviously not going to get into specifics of how much I earn or whatever, but I think I earn a decent amount, and I still feel like Zara pricing, it's way too much. I think I would spend my entire salary just buying a couple of pieces from Zara, and that's just not sustainable. I feel like even like if I earned more, I still feel like Zara is so expensive for the kind of things you get there. Of course, basics and staples, I think you can maybe justify the price if those pieces are going to last longer, but otherwise I think the clothing is just ridiculously expensive, at least in India. And I don't want to shame any other creator when I'm saying this, but I actually feel like the way Zara clothing is spoken about, it's called affordable, and I know that it's not affordable for a lot of people out there. So I don't know how creators are putting it out there, and is it because they have to say nice things when they create content with Zara, not because they want to appease the brand, but because they want to look relevant? I don't know, I genuinely don't know, but I don't think I would ever buy anything from Zara in terms of the clothing. Maybe a blazer. I think the blazers can actually be pretty good, and for a blazer I don't mind paying like 2,000, 3,000 or something, because usually good blazers usually like are around that pricing, so that's fine. But like for the basic clothes, trousers, that kind of stuff, even the dresses and all, I'm like, that is very expensive. Even the shoes, no, I do not think that it's worth it at all. And apparently it feels like it's an unpopular opinion. I don't know if you have bought from Zara, or if you have any thoughts about shopping from Zara, please let me know down below. Also, side tangent, Zara fragrances. I do own Pink Flambe, which I love the scent profile. I hate how it's not long lasting at all, but also the OG like Juicy Chemistry, not Juicy Chemistry, oh my god, what am I saying? We Will a Juicy from Juicy Couture, which Pink Flambe is inspired by, is also not long lasting, and that is way more pricey. So that being said, I mean, I can kind of look past it. But I have heard for years that Zara Cherry Smoothie is dupe for Tom Ford Lost Cherry, and I love Tom Ford Lost Cherry, even though I cannot afford to buy a full size of it at this point of time in my life. But someday I want to be able to do that. But when I heard that Zara Cherry Smoothie was going to be a dupe, I'm like, okay, even if it's not long lasting, I will still consider it if I'm getting that same amazing smell, which is Tom Ford Lost Cherry. But when I smelt Zara Cherry Smoothie in store, I think, I want to say a week or 2 weeks ago, I was so heavily disappointed. It smells like cough syrup. I'm not even lying, it smells like cough syrup. I don't know who wants to smell like cough syrup. I don't want to. It's not that it doesn't smell like Tom Ford Lost Cherry. It's like, it smells horrible. That's my problem. And when people say that it's a dupe for an expensive fragrance, I know a lot of people out there who don't have access to a Zara store. They'll buy it online, and then they will spend like 1,300 or how much ever it is, get it at home, and they'll be like, oh my god, did I pay 1,300 for cough syrup? That is insanity to me. That is why I would urge all of you to not buy Cherry Smoothie. At least don't blind buy it. Go to a store, experience the cough syrup that it is, and then decide if you want to buy it. And if it doesn't smell like cough syrup to you, then please let me know down below as well. I want to know. I know we all have different noses, so yeah, probably something that smells like cough syrup to me might not smell the same to you, but I still want to know, what are your thoughts? Does it smell like cough syrup or not? Let me know. Open to everyone's feedback, everyone's review. Please let me know. But yeah, I was very passionate about that for a second, and I forgot I'm supposed to contour and put lipstick on. So I'll do that while talking about my next topic. And this is another one that I feel like I am not insulting but shaming, maybe. I mean, I don't intend to shame anyone or insult anyone, but it might come off like that, so I just want to let you know that's not my intention at all. But recently, like I would say in the past I was not following a lot of Indian skincare beauty creators because I mean, of course, the OGs like Shreya Jain, I'm referring to Sonal. Like, I've met these people, I love these people, so I did follow them since basically the beginning of my YouTube channel, and even in the beginning, like when I got on to watching beauty YouTube. But apart from that, a lot of the more recent creators, I feel like, who have gotten more popularity, I was not following them for quite a while, and now that I have been, at least on Instagram, I don't follow any of them on YouTube, but I follow all of them on Instagram, and I have been seeing how huge their skincare collections are, and a lot of the stuff I don't know whether they use very regularly. Of course, when they showcase their empties and stuff, I know these are the products they are actually using and emptying out, etc. But apart from that, it feels like they have an entire skincare library, is what I want to call it, where they have stored these products for testing purposes, comparison purposes, and just to create content in general, which makes a lot of sense. But at the same time, I find it to be so incredibly wasteful. And don't get me wrong, I was that person earlier as well who would spend her entire paycheck just on skincare and makeup and bath and body products. So I get it, but at the same time, I feel like if you are getting so much product free from brands, etc., why wouldn't you do giveaways with the stuff that you're not going to use, and let it go to people who will actually use it and actually use it up, versus yes, for content purposes, you're keeping it in your skincare library, is the term I'm going to use, so that you can compare it and show it to your audience and feature it, and of course, create useful and helpful content. But so much of that is going to get wasted, and so much of that is just going to end up getting expired, which you will later on have to throw away, and that just seems very, very, very wasteful to me. So skincare is something like we cannot use up if we have an excess of it, because stuff does expire. I feel like before also, when I used to spend so much of my own money, a lot of it used to go to waste. A lot of it I used to give my mom because I could not use it up entirely, and that was because I had maybe like 5 to 10% of what these other people do. So I can imagine if you have 10 times more than what I had, there is no way you can actually use it up. Of course, if these people are also sharing stuff with their family, friends, etc., and getting stuff used up, I think there is nothing wrong about it. But apart from that, I'm just baffled at the excess of quantity, and it sometimes puts me off just a little bit when I think about the environmental aspect of it, the waste, the just that I'm not very, very pleased by it, I'll just say. But yeah, those were, I feel like, some of the topics, if not all of the topics that I wanted to cover. The only thing that I'm left with is putting on lipstick, and then I'm going to go film a lot of more videos for you today. But yeah, I'm going to put on number 08 from Miss Claire, and yeah. This is what it's going to look like once the entire look is completed. I hope that you enjoyed this video and enjoyed me chatting with you guys. There is a lot that I asked you, like, please share your thoughts on this topic. I want to know what other people think about. So it would mean a lot for me. It would mean a lot to me. Did I just spit? I'm sorry, I can't do this lipstick and talking together. I'll make it better, of course, off camera, and make my hair better, hopefully, because we have so many videos to film today, and I don't want my hair to look weird in all of them. So yes, I want to know your thoughts on all the stuff that I spoke about today. So please leave a comment down below and share your thoughts with me, and let me know if you want me to do more Chatty Get Ready with me videos. I know these videos don't get a ton of views, but I know that those of you who watch like a decent amount of it. So I hope that you enjoy these, and if you want me to do more such videos, let me know what topics you want me to cover as well. If there is anything interesting, any questions that you want me to answer in the video, just leave it down below and I will cover it in my next Chatty Get Ready with me video. But that's gonna be it for this one. Thank you so much for watching, you guys, and until next time, bye bye.